What's up, guys? Collector B here, and we are back with another video like I promised. Did I promise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I promised. Okay, so we have a Tuesday special video for y'all, and that's because stuff came in the mail, and boom, we got the whole Mcfarlane wave. We're super stoked. So I decided to do a video for you guys. So this is a special Tuesday video. Taco Tuesday. Yay.
Where are your tacos?
I ate them all. Bummer. Real quick, guys. Look how cool my two red sentries are. Woo! Really cool. Super still stoked about these. You see them with Draken. Oh, so dope. So just want to show you that. But let's get into it. So we have the new Mcfarlane Atrocitus Build-A-Figure wave, and that is one of the hardest words for me to say. Atrocitus. Yeah, crazy. So from the Blackest comic, which is super cool. I kind of dabbled in that comic. I didn't read all of it, but
So you don't know it's super cool.
Okay, shh. Do you see any pops here? No, I don't either. So, but anyway, so I kind of dabbled in it, but I didn't read all of it, and some of these names are crazy to me, but this wave is super cool, and I'm pretty excited. So we actually did find two of these at a local comic book shop like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and I kind of wanted to wait because I knew I had some of these coming in to do the whole wave for you guys. So let's do it. We're gonna start with probably my least favorite here.
The Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern. No lanterns.
Oh my God.
No Kryptonians.
Stop.
Yeah, I know exactly. So, boom! We have Kyle Rayner from Green Lantern
Who?
Blackest Night. Kyle Rayner. Yeah, I know. Not my favorite Green Lantern. I'm not a huge Green Lantern fan to begin
Sounds like
with.
he works in HR.
No, he works at Staples. Okay,
Staples,
Kyle
sorry.
Rayner, Staple Man. So, not my favorite. I honestly, like, if it's Green Lantern, I like Hal Jordan. I do like Jon Stewart, but from the animated series, I don't know. I'm just not a huge Green Lantern fan, but it's cool. They do have some cool stuff. I'm not hating on Green Lantern, but yeah. So, Blackest Night Wave, there you see Atrocitus in the back, and I'm really excited for this Build-A-Figure. It looks really cool. But yeah, this is probably my least favorite. As you can see, his torso is a little bent in the box. Look at that. Oh no. I do like the texture on him already though, so I'm curious how much I'm gonna like this figure. So, like I said, we did find... How do I usually open these? From the top? I don't remember. We did find the Batman and Deathstorm from a local toy shop. So that was really cool. I did have these pre-ordered on Amazon. So I canceled the Batman and the Deathstorm and just got these two. I've seen people get these off the Mcfarlane toy shop a couple weeks ago, actually. But, you know, we waited and we got them from Amazon. Crazy, though. I did pre-order them off GameStop as well, because at one point they said they would release June 30th. GameStop still shows, what is it?
February.
January or February 2023. What? So I went in and canceled that. So we are pulling this out because they don't show the card on the back of the box. So I do like the card, actually. The card looks...
Oops.
Jeez. It's not a pop. The card looks really cool to me, actually, so that's pretty cool. I like the comic book kind of style on it. So here is Kyle Rayner, and I hate his face, first of all. I'm really digging the sword that comes with him, and what's kind of nice is they did a sword with the Jon Stewart from the Endless Winter Wave, and I wanted to grab that just for the sword, but I didn't because I already have Jon Stewart. Now I have the sword, so super cool. So let's pop it open. He comes with the torso of Atrocitus. I had to reach out to my boy Ryan. Congratulations, Ryan, to figure out how to say his name because I could not remember. And even if you read the comics, like, do you really know if that's how they say it? You know, like, I wonder how many people read the comics and kind of had a name in their head and then realized exactly how you say it, and they're like, oh wow, I was saying that totally wrong. So he does come with a lantern, which
What,
is...
a Green Lantern comes with a
There's a
lantern?
mark on here. Okay, it's just... That's what I thought. It's not a mark, but it's something on it. I don't know. This lantern... I don't know. I'm not impressed. I don't really think it's that great of a lantern. I think the lantern that came with Parallax was way better. But whatever, you get a lantern. We're going to pop out the Build-A-Figure piece. Man, I really like the texture on this Build-A-Figure piece, though. And the torso looks really good. Awesome. So here is the torso. Paint looks really good. I just love that texture feel, and this is how Kyle Rayner is going to feel as well. But, you know, nothing crazy. I do really like it. I like the emblem.
His symbol's not that clean.
His symbol is not that clean. I will say that for sure. But I'm okay with it. We're going to definitely put this whole thing together. I'm excited to see how big he is. So let's pull out this sword because, honestly, like I said, this is probably the main reason I got Kyle Rayner is to complete the Build-A-Figure, obviously. But the sword, which this sword is actually really cool. I might throw this with my Hal Jordan. Not my Mcfarlane Hal Jordan because I absolutely hate that figure because its arms are so loose. But probably my NECA Hal Jordan from the 2-pack with Predator. So, really cool sword though. I do like it actually a lot. And let's pull out Kyle Rayner. So all he does come with, you know, what's crazy to me is when they do these Build-A-Figure waves, it's like Mcfarlane is like, oh, let me give you a bunch of accessories. Like, if he was standalone, he probably would have came with the lantern, and that's it.
You can't say that. The Star Wave doesn't come with accessories.
That's true. That's a good point. You got me there, Stu. You got me there. That's a great point. But, I don't know, some of them he, like, gives, like, a bunch of accessories, and some of them he doesn't. So, you do get 2 accessories, so I'm not going to complain there. And here is Kyle Rayner. Ugh, I really, really do not like this face. Now, I did see somebody repaint this guy, and they made him look really good. So, you can do that for sure. So, here is Kyle Rayner. Now, one thing I do like I said, I do really like the texture on his suit, and I do really like that the ring is actually on his hand. Interesting, again, they don't give you different hands, which is kind of a bummer because that is restricted for him to hold the sword and the lantern in one hand as the other hand is fist. So, kind of bummer. It would be cool to be able to pose him with the lantern and the sword. I don't think his costume looks bad. I'm just not a huge fan of this green. For me, you know, this matches this, but I really like the darker green lantern. Just my preference, but, you know, whatever. I don't think the costume looks bad. I really like the texture. Paint apps are pretty decent. I do like his symbol on his chest, but there's not much to this figure. It's, you know, it's a Green Lantern. They don't really do much minus with accessories if you're going to pose them. I do really have a bone to pick, though. Every time he gives us Green Lanterns, we hardly get any flight stands. And I would love a flight stand for a Green Lantern. So, the one thing I will say, I hate this face. What is with his eyes? He looks like he's possessed. Does he not? I mean, it's just white, right?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't like it at all. I'm not a huge fan of his face. His smile looks stupid.
He looks like a young mermaid man. Or merman.
What, from SpongeBob?
From SpongeBob.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Yeah,
it's
Mermaid
actually Atrocious. How did I say it? I messed it up. I totally messed it up. Okay, well, I'm going to mess up the Build-A-Figure's name, but whatever. So, as far as articulation, though, I mean, his knees are great. His ankles, really good. He does have that toe. Really good there. Does kind of have that butterfly joint. Arms are good. He does have the bicep swivel, which is nice. And looks like he has this new wrist joint, kind of. It might just be the same one. I don't know. The wrist joints from Mcfarlane just confuse the heck out of me. And his head goes all the way down. Not much up, but pretty far well down. So, nothing crazy to this guy. Again, I really love this texture, though, that he's doing. He did it on Damien. He's done it on a couple others. I really, really like it. But this figure, to me, again, I know a lot of you guys like Green Lantern, and I'm sorry. It's just not my favorite. he's okay. I really like this sword though, and see, but like this looks, I don't know.
His sword looks like a green Jolly Rancher stick. You know what I'm talking
Like,
about?
Yeah, I don't know. The sword doesn't fit him very well to me. I think it would look way better with Hal Jordan.
We're here to save the day.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. It's okay. It's not bad. Like I said, I get why he's part of this wave. I just think the other figures of this wave are just gonna like blow this guy out of the water. And like I said, I have seen some really good customs of this figure, but I don't know. It's okay. I think it would have been a lot better with a flight stand. I don't think it's amazing. I don't think it's terrible. It's okay. Again, I'm being a little biased. I'm not a huge Green Lantern fan, but whatever. It's great. The paint apps are good. The articulation's good, so that's not bad. So
Can you make his torso straight so his costume lines up? Kind of irritating.
Probably not.
Really?
So there it is, straighter.
It's still not.
I know, it's kind of weird because he bends here. He does kind of have... His ab crunch sucks, though, by the way. Yeah, so that is kind of a bummer. You can't... It's lined up a little better right there. It's just kind of weird, for sure. So, there it is. There's Kyle Rayner. Whatever. Not bad. Not terrible. Just okay. I think I'm going to love these other ones for way more reasons. So... Okay, so let's do Superman. So, Superman, boom, got Superman from Amazon, and I do like how this looks. He does look very zombie to me, which I'm okay with. It looks alright. Sure, nothing crazy. Let's do the side, and there's the back. So the back on all of them is exactly the same. I will say, I think these paint apps are going to be all over the place on this costume, but we'll find out. We will find out. How do you say the Build-A-Figure's name, Allie? Atrocious? God.
I don't know.
I already messed it up. Hardcore. How do I say this? Let's go back to Ryan. Ryan, you're saving me. And for all of you who don't like that I don't know how to say his name.
Get over it.
Atrocitus. My goodness. It is just way hard to say. Atrocitus. Like I said, don't hate me. I didn't read all this. I think these figures look cool, and I wanted to build the figures, so. Ooh, his card is dope.
Did you not see it already? They're all on the back of the box.
Okay. There it is. There's the card. I think that looks really cool. I'm super stoked with it. The one thing I will say, I really like his eyes in this. They did do like an orange on this one, but it's not that deep red, which I kind of really wanted. But that's okay. It's okay. We're going. Oh man, this dude is going to be huge. This dude is going to be huge. I did watch a video, a little bit of a video to kind of figure out really how to say the Build-A-Figure's name. And dude said he was 6'7" in the comics.
6'7"?
6'7".
I thought, are you sure it wasn't 7'6"? Wasn't
Did he say 7'6"?
7 foot tall?
Maybe I'm off today. It's Tuesday.
So is he 7 foot as the Build-A-Figure?
Yeah. He's going to be higher than the ceiling.
Ooh.
I'm off today, guys. It's not Sunday. I'm not in my Zen mode, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. So here are the legs. Like I said, did we get... Oh, my goodness. I thought we got the same leg. Boom. Wow, that's going to stand nice. There they are.
His legs are so bowed.
They are bowed. Pretty bad, actually. So we will see. It's probably just that ankle joint. Look how big that ankle joint is. That's crazy. So these legs are massive. This one is really bad. We're going to have to mess around with it. But you do get the toe joint there. You do have the ankle joint.
How about you just wait till you put it together?
You do have a nice bend. Because I wanted to see. So this is the left leg. Boom. And boom. That's why I wish they would just keep making Starro. Starro's so easy to put together. Okay, so here is... Man, these chess pieces are just going to be hard to That didn't go in all the way. Tell me I got a bad one. Tell me. Oh, no. Bro. These legs are just kind of hard to put in. It snapped in, but that's what it did the first time, and I swear I'm going to move it and it's going to fall off. But there is his body that doesn't want to stand. This thing is going to be a pain to stand so bad. There it is. And he does come, I'm not a huge fan of these. He does come with these, I don't even know what they call it. Those Build-A-Figure inserts, kind of like the butterfly joint. But you can see how tall he is. There he goes. This is not going to be a good video, but that's okay. We're going to keep opening. We're going to struggle through. It's hot.
He's huge.
He's huge. He's pretty big. So you can see a lot of stuff is bent out of whack, but we will go over him in more detail once we finish him. Let's do Superman. There's Superman. Look what Superman comes with. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, you may say, what is he supposed to come with? Some laser vision would have been nice, right? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So let's see. Oh, zip ties are killing me. Do, 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 do. All right. I actually think he looks really cool, though. And he's super skinny. It really reminds me of, like, Death of Superman. You know, when he's up in the in space and he's, like, all, like, bones. You remember that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm asking you because I'm curious.
He kind of reminds me of when, like, Hercules goes into the...
Oh, with where Hades is?
Yeah, whatever that thing's called.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so here is... I was trying to get him to pose like this, but I don't think he's going to stand. You know what's interesting? No, they did. Okay, they did come with bases.
Stands.
All right, we're not going to be able to do this today. Here we go. They don't want to stand for me at all today. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. All right, there's Superman. Lean back. Lean back. So, I do like it. I like the orange in his eyes. I'm glad they at least made those eyes orange. I do wish that they were, like, really, really red, but that's okay. His skin is actually really cool. I love that it's all old looking and, you know, just kind of messed up. It looks really awesome. These little gauntlets aren't bad either. The one thing I do not like about this, I hate this. It looks so sloppily done. It just looks like they threw it on there. I mean, you look at... Well, we don't have a great picture of him, do we? Yeah, I mean, look how clean in the card. You can see that. Look how clean that looks. This looks terrible compared to the card. I'm not a huge fan of the Superman symbol, but I do really like the skin. I do like the face. The face is really cool to me. I think it just looks more like a zombie Superman.
Does he have a band on his forehead? Or is that just me seeing stuff?
Oh, it kind of does. It looks like a silver...
Wonder Woman?
Yeah, right? So, interesting. Again, if he was supposed to, my bad. I do not remember. He does on here. He does on the card. So, but I just think the symbol looks... terrible. So bad. And I'm curious if you all who have this, if yours is like that, or maybe I just got a really bad Superman. But overall, I do really like the front. The front's not bad. I mean, honestly, if you take this out, all this looks pretty decent to me. I do like the silver. I'm a huge fan of Black Superman, so Black Suit Superman, so that's really cool. The cape, I actually really like the cape. It's really thin, kind of like Owlman's, and I love that it's in pieces like this. Like, that is really cool to me. I really, really like that. I think that's totally different and pretty awesome. So I'm stoked about the cape. I think that looks great. As far as everything else, he's okay. I hate this. I can't get over how bad that looks to me. But let's check out articulation. He's... Oh, no. Who is that? You don't even know. We had a toy fall. So, knee joints, fine. Ankle joints, toe joint, same thing. I mean, I'm not going to go into crazy depth with these because they're all pretty much the same. Ab crunch, not much. He's kind of limited right there. The arms are pretty good. He does have that bicep swivel. Elbow joints, double elbow joints right there. And the pegs on the wrists are the same. As far as his head, he can go up a little bit more than Kyle Rayner and can go down not as much. But I don't know. I really like the skinny Superman look. I really, really do. I love it. I love how he looks like he's dying. It's really cool. Man, it looks like a third grader painted that. Not even a third grader, like a kindergartner painted that. And some of your kindergartners might be better than that. But doesn't that just look bad? I don't know. I'm pretty disappointed with that symbol. Not my favorite. I love the face though. I think the face is awesome. My only complaint, I wish that the eyes were a little more red, but I'm okay with him at least giving him some. I don't know why this guy wants to tilt forward, but there you go. So it's okay. Again, like, I really like the cape, and the suit had a great idea. I hate that symbol though. It's god awful. What do you think?
Oh yeah, terrible.
Which one do you like better?
Well, him.
Him?
Over
him.
Green Lantern.
Him. Okay, so she likes him. Good to know. Okay, so
Superman.
let's get into the two that I'm really excited about because I think both of these look really good. Let's do Deathstorm. So super cool. Really excited about Deathstorm. I think he looks awesome. I really wanted some of these Blackest Night figures when they came out back in the day. I don't know exactly who made them. I think it's DC Direct. I could be totally wrong. But those were really cool, and they went up in crazy high prices for a long time. So I'm really happy he's doing this. Right now, though, the first two are not my favorite. So let's pop him open. How do you say the Build-A-Figure's name?
Atrocitus.
Atrocitus. There we go. We're getting better. Atrocitus in the house. I am really stoked to build him, though. I think he's going to be pretty cool. So, Deathstorm. And I really like Deathstorm's card. I think it is awesome. I really, really like it. The only thing I wish is on the figure, they would have made the top of his head like that color. He's a lot darker in his head, but that's okay. So, he does come with the Silver Lantern, which is pretty cool. It looks almost exact. No, it is different. See, this lantern is way better to me compared to Kyle Rayner's. And then he does come with the shoulders and the head, which is kind of interesting. Not just the head, but an actual shoulder piece. So let's pop it open. This lantern looks like the lantern that came with Parallax. And I think it just looks way better. The silver is okay. Doesn't look terrible, but that lantern compared to the other one is better. That's just my style lantern I like, I guess. Again, you guys are probably going to say I hate Green Lantern, which, did y'all see the movie? Just kidding. No lanterns. So here is his little like shoulder pad pieces. It's just a rubber piece, and it's just supposed to stick on right there. So I'm curious how well this is going to stay on, especially when you get those arms on. I feel like you're going to move those arms up, and this thing is just going to fall off. Almost like my Tyrannus Sentry, my Red Sentry. That's how I feel like it's going to be.
Yeah, this is more flexible.
It is,
though,
so I'm
for
curious.
Sure.
We'll have to see. I'm not going to,
But
we'll see what happens. But let's see. Let's pull out his head. I think his head looks great, though, honestly. Yeah, the only thing, though. So, head looks great. I really like the head. The paint looks good. The details look good. I really wish they would have given him a jaw, though, so he could actually open and close his mouth. That would have been a huge plus for me. But, I do think the head actually looks really good. So, we're actually not going to put this on until we get the arms out. So, you guys will have to wait.
just the paint on most of these is like, it just feels rushed.
Yeah, I kind of would agree. I mean, we just opened Owlman, and Owlman was like flawless. And even Parallax before that, I thought looked really good. And so far, I'm not like crazy impressed. I am very happy to have this wave, but Man, this dude's probably going to be my favorite, though. So simple, but not, and his face is great. Ooh, yeah, no, Deathstorm is sick, and look at how he stands. I love this one. I think this looks fantastic. Now, this is super easy, not easy, but I mean, it's mostly black on there. You do have some silver there. I really like his head. I think the detail on the head is really cool. I do kind of wish this was a lighter color. It's more like a purple, but I'm okay with that. I think his costume looks great, and honestly, like, when you look at his chest piece compared to, like, Superman's, that looks pretty clean to me. I actually really like it. It kind of reminds me of Fantastic Four, though, doesn't it? Doesn't it kind of look like the Fantastic Four symbol? Okay, guess not.
Where do you guys see a 4?
Well, just never mind. You guys will have to let me know. But I think he looks really cool. It is a bummer, though. You know, again, he comes with an open hand and a hand to carry the lantern. No fist hands or anything like that. So I would have liked some fist hands with him. There's the side. I really like his head. I think his head looks great. I think he did a pretty good job on the 2 head sculpts with him and Superman. Kyle Rayner is definitely a miss for me, but this guy is pretty cool. I think he's definitely going to probably be my favorite from this wave. I saved Batman for last, but, you know, I'm a huge Batman fan, but this guy is really awesome. So, super stoked about him. I think he looks amazing. I don't have much bad to say about him yet. Minus just I wish he had some alternate hands. But let's see how he moves because of this these pieces up here. So he is super stiff. Watch, he's going to break on me. He's got 2 double knee joints, but they are super tight. Almost feel like they're going to break. He does have the foot piece as well and the ankle joint. No thigh swivel like usual, but he is pretty flexible. His arms, he does have the bicep joint. He does have the double elbows. Same with that. But this is, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. So again, this is about as high as you are going to get his arms because of these pieces. And these pieces are like rubbery, but they're tight on there. I mean, feel how tight that is on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's super tight. So again, you're kind of restricted with those arms. But, you know, that's not a huge deal to me because I do think he looks really, really good. And I am so stoked about that face. So face is pretty tight as well. He doesn't have much movement in the face. And the turn, he can turn it pretty good. His face just looks really good. And a little bit of an ab crunch. Nothing crazy. But I think this is my favorite so far.
Oh, yeah, that pose right there.
Yeah. No lanterns, no Kryptonians. I'm just saying that all week, and the wife hates it. So I think he is really, really cool. I'm really digging this. And then also you do have the lantern, which can go in this hand, but not the other hand. So one thing that just annoys me, give some extra hands so I can decide what hand I really want to put stuff in. But that is cool. I think he looks really, really cool. Do you like this guy?
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he is sick. Look at that. That face is nasty. So, really excited about this. I think this is a hit for sure. I'm really digging this. And look at his height. He's a little bit taller than both of them. But for sure, he's definitely my favorite so far. There goes Superman, who I could not stand for like 10 minutes. And yeah, now we're back to this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's a hit for sure. I love it. So let's do Batman. We'll get this done. So this is Batman, obviously from Blackest Night. I really like this concept. They have made this figure before. And I did really want it a long time ago, but again, like I said, the price went up, so super happy to get this. And I know people just keep hating on Todd because he just keeps making Batman figures, but I'm all about it. So he does come with, what's the Build-A-Figure's name? Atrocitus.
Are you sure?
Sure. Atrocitus. That's what we're going with. He does come with his arms, which is cool, and we will finally finish this Build-A-Figure. So I feel like what's crazy, though, is if you watch my last video, you know, I'm talking about how that pre-order for the Red Sentry took a year. I feel like I've been waiting for this wave for a long time, but I don't think it's been that long. So I'm just getting impatient now, you know. But
impatient?
At least the whole wave came out at once, because I'm finishing this wave before what?
Starro.
Mr. Starro. Mr. Starro. So here we go. Let's look at the card. And this is probably my favorite card, though, for sure. Awesome. I love it. I love seeing Batman just all crazy. I mean, Vampire Batman is one of my favorite Batmans, so this is not obviously Vampire Batman, but it looks crazy to me.
Already disappointed.
It's just that Owlman cape is just fantastic. So, alright, let's pop these. Actually, you know what? We'll probably pop Batman out first, and then finish off with the Build-A-Figure. He is putting so many zip ties in here, though. It's making it hard for me to cut. I need to get a better cutter.
They sell them in the NECA section.
Cutters?
Yeah. Actual. Just for toys.
Ooh, fancy.
Little snips.
Snip, snip. All right. Let's save the Build-A-Figure piece last. So. And again, what does Batman come with?
He doesn't need any accessories.
Nothing. I know. So they give Batman and Superman absolutely nothing. And then you get 2 lanterns and a sword, but that's okay. It is what it is. You know, I do like it.
Doesn't seem like it.
No, I do. I just, like, I don't know. This wave is not, like, as good as I thought it was going to be. So, I do like it. I think it's really cool. I would have rathered a darker blue on him, but, you know, that's just not what he was. I think the face looks pretty good. I kind of wish they would have... The coloring on his skin, on his face, I'm not a huge fan of. I wish they would have done it almost more like Superman, to where it looked more like that. This one has some weird colors in it to me. And I guess Superman does a little bit, but it just looks a little off to me.
Bruce,
I don't really know why.
Human.
Uh-huh.
You know, their skin's going to do different things. Superman's not a man.
Yeah, he's the Man of Steel.
No.
Okay, anyway, so let's get back to the review. I do like his hands and his little gauntlets there. Those aren't bad. The symbol looks much better than Superman's. Looks really good. I do really like his costume. There's just not much to it. The cape, though, is pretty thick. It's not terrible. It's not as good as Owlman's, but I do like the texture of the cape. I think, my goodness, bro, you messed up the best pose we did all day. I do think you are going to be restricted again because of the shoulder pieces. I do really like these shoulder pieces, though. Those are really cool. And then the back is just gray. Just gray. So, nothing crazy to this. The face is okay. I'm not a huge fan. It's, I don't know. I just feel like they could have done a little bit more. As far as articulation, same thing. Double knee joints. No thigh swivel. The toe, my goodness, should bend. Yep, it does bend. Really cool. He's going to be the same flexibility. And as far as the arms... Okay, so you can get them pretty high up there. I mean, you can get them higher up there than Deathstorm's, but, I mean, I don't know why you want to pose him like that, but you can get them up pretty high. And they do have the bicep swivel and the double jointed elbows, and all of the wrist joints have been the same on this. And his face does go down and goes up and can go all the way around. So, nothing crazy, about the same as the other ones. I just feel like this figure's missing something. I do really like it. The face is just not as good as I wanted it to be, but it's not terrible. I do think that if I was going to rank these, for sure, this Deathstorm is the best. It's not even a comparison. I think he's better than all 3 of these combined. I really like the Superman, minus his chest piece. It looks terrible. The Kyle Rayner, honestly, after I open the rest of these, is probably one of the better made figures out of all 4 of these. But you know, it is what it is. So for me, I really like this guy. Batman's okay, Superman's okay, Kyle Rayner's okay. Honestly, it's not like I'm like super stoked about this wave. I just kind of expected more, I thought, and I don't know why. Honestly, I don't. I really don't. Maybe it's just because I just opened Owlman and he just looks amazing to me that I'm a little disappointed. But let's check out this Build-A-Figure. So here's the arms. You do get an open hand with some nails, which is cool. And then the other arm, you do get a fist hand. Again, though, like, you could throw in some alternate hands for him. That'd be cool. And what's interesting is, like, he doesn't come with anything, which, again, most Build-A-Figures don't. But they could have thrown, like, a weapon in there or something. He does have good bend there. He does have the bicep swivel and good joints there. So let's put him together. Let's see what we got. Boom. That went in easy. Yep. That's what I hate about these. I'm not a huge fan of these circle butterfly joints that just pop out. The Merciless Wave had it, and another person had it too. I can't remember who we were talking about that one time, but they had it as well. Let's make him in a cool pose. Oh, his foot has a net. What is that? No, that's part of his costume. Okay, never mind. So this piece goes around. This piece is kind of weird to me. Let's... Got stuff all over it. How does this go in? It's good that it's really flexible. I don't think this is going to stay on very well. I really don't. But we'll see. I think if they were going to do that, they should have actually made a peg hole like Red Sentry, but that's okay. You didn't even hear that pop in, did you? All right, so Atrocitus. There he is. Now, I will say, I'm digging this Build-A-Figure, though. I really am. If I could get him to stand. One of my legs is kind of pretty messed up. This right one just does not want to cooperate with me very well. But let's get him to stand. Come on, stay for me.
You'd probably do a...
There he is.
Oh, God.
A what?
Never mind, I just lost my train of thought.
Well, that didn't help.
Oh, no, a Hellboy custom.
A Hellboy?
Him?
That wouldn't be terrible.
I mean,
so I do like the Build-A-Figure. I love the texture. It's almost exact. Well, it is the same as Kyle Rayner. I think the face looks great. The arms are good. You know, one of my legs is messed up. That's the black I was looking at. I was like, what is that on there? I don't know why they did that with his feet. Kind of a bummer he didn't come with anything. Gotta want to put something in his hands or something. But the fist hand is nice, and that open hand is nice. So let's see what he looks like as far as articulation. You know, paint apps aren't terrible. There are scuffs, but I do like this costume. There's nothing to it. It's red and black. So as far as legs, like I said, you do have a nice bend there. He can get that up pretty high, which is pretty nice. I thought he was going to be pretty restricted because of these. He's not really. Everything's just falling lately. And he does have the toe joint, which is great, and some good ankles. Minus that one, he can go pretty far. There's how you connect. Woo, great. As far as the arms, I do like these joints, though, for the movement, because they do let you move these arms really good. So that's what I'm talking about. There you go. It's not going to stay on when you throw these arms up in the air. Now, I don't know, you'll just say, well, don't throw the arms up in the air. But because it's just like these little rectangular pegs, they're just rubber, they don't stay in that great. So anytime you move this arm up, this is going to come off for sure. Same with this arm, same thing. See, I just don't understand why they do that. It makes no sense to me, but if you don't pose him with his arms up, you are good to rock. His head, same thing. You want to turn his head, that thing's going to pop up. You want to move it up, it doesn't move up crazy. It does move down pretty good. See, that's just annoying to me. I hate these pieces. I can't stand them. They're so annoying. But overall, I do like this Build-A-Figure. I think it's really cool. I think it's really annoying that you cannot get those arms higher. because of that piece. And I guess you could say, well, just take that piece off. But then I think he looks like he's just missing something. But he does look really cool. And I'm pretty stoked about how big he is. So I did... Oh, no. Grab him for me. You just let him fall, too.
Yeah.
I did want to see how big he is compared to some others. You can see how big he is compared to everybody else in the wave. So he is a lot bigger. Who should we grab? Let's grab this man right here. And we will grab my always trusty for Darkseid. Because no lanterns.
Oh my god.
No Kryptonians. Alright. So let's move Batman. Let's move Deathstorm. I'm really digging that Deathstorm figure. I think that is by far the best figure in this wave, and it's not even a contest. So here he is next to the Darkseid Megafig, who doesn't want to stand on here either. So we'll post... No, I'm going to get him to stand. This is driving me nuts today. We are not having a good day today. So maybe we don't do videos on Tuesdays anymore. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so...
God, his
whatever.
weapon's bent.
Yeah, it's really bent. So there he is. So he's about the height. He's a little taller than Darkseid. He's not as beefy.
Small.
Huh?
He's just small. Like
Darkseid?
No.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Atrocitus. He's very skinny. So he's not as beefy as Darkseid, but height-wise, he's pretty close. As far as like a mega fig, when you talk about like Swamp Thing,
That's not bad though.
God, neither one of these guys want to stand. There he is. Height-wise, again, pretty close, but again, he's very skinny, like you said, compared to everybody else. He's very skinny, so I know it's a Build-A-Figure. I did want to do one more because it is an actual Build-A-Figure. Give me one sec. Let me get him to stand. Man, we're just having all sorts of issues today. So there he is to Megafigs. But as far as a Build-A-Figure, let's see what he looks like. And I still think to this day, this is Mcfarlane's best Build-A-Figure he has made. Now, Starro might give him a run for his money, but the Merciless. So he's comparable to the Merciless is what I would say. I mean, he's a little bit taller, but as far as like pretty dang close to the same thing, it's Merciless and Atrocitus. So, hey, Merciless Atrocitus. Ha ha ha. Okay, not funny. So, there you go. So, as far as a Build-A-Figure, he's about this height, about this width. But look, he came with a sword. He didn't come with nothing. So, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, that is the wave. I like it. I'm not crazy enthusiastic about it, as you can tell. The last video, I was so stoked about everything. And this one it's okay. This wave is not terrible. Really disappointed in the Superman, honestly, just because of that chest piece. So again, you guys will have to let me know if yours looks like that or not. This dude, Deathstorm, fantastic. Absolutely awesome. I think it's really good. By far the best figure of the wave. Everything else is okay. The Build-A-Figure is not bad. Honestly, the Build-A-Figure is probably my second favorite thing in this wave. So there you go. If he didn't have this stupid piece, he'd be much better. But that's it. So, sorry I was not like crazy enthusiastic on this video. It's hot. I'm tired. I just got off work. And I'm a little disappointed. Honestly, I waited for this to open it all together, and I'm a little disappointed. Again, it's not bad. It's not terrible. I'm not saying that this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, but I was hoping for more. So you guys will have to let me know. A lot of people probably disagree with me, but that's okay. That's just what I think. I think the Starro Wave, well, not really. Owlman by himself is a lot better than most of these figures. So we'll go from there. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, even though I was a little down today. Sorry. I'll be better next time. And follow me on Instagram. Link will be in the description below. Oh, that was really... and yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I hope you guys find some amazing toys this week. I am looking and looking, and we will see what we find. And yeah, that's it. So enjoy the rest of your week. Happy Tuesday. And as always, collectors never stop collecting.